So I don't know if anybody actually heard about this or not, but Ethan Klein and HassanAbi have gotten into a very huge debate. If you don't know Ethan Klein, he's a YouTuber that's in a podcast called H3. And HassanAbi is obviously, a Twitch streamer that's Palestinian. And he talks a lot about, just politics there and there. But anyways, let's just kind of read about this. Anyways, how's everybody doing? It's me, Night Fox, back at it with another video. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. After nearly 2 years of being embroiled in a feud involving a series of online back and forths, basically where they're back and forth on like the topics of Israelian and all that shit, But I think, honestly, prominent creators within the political streaming echo fear. HassanPiker and H3 Productions founder Ethan Klein sat down on May 2nd, 2025, which this was obviously 3 days ago, to debate not only the political issues, but their personal issues with each other as well. Kind of feel like they have issues together. I think Hassan says he believes in terrorism, which I don't know if it's true or not, but I really think Ethan Klein is thinking negatively to himself, why do you think all people in Israel shall escape, Salvador and all that? The Middle and Eastern and all that crash out, It's how is that even, something that's, people talk about to this day? Oh, thanks for the 5 gifted, Joyce. Thanks so much, dude. But yeah, anyways, the debate aired on Piker's Twitch channel and Klein's YouTube podcast. So honestly, I think on his whole podcast, Hassan was just trying to get on his own side with his viewers and all that. Basically trying to incline everybody else. Wasn't he kind of ramping up a lot of things about, after all this happened in a whole night, I think he was wrapping up with other streamers, like Asmongold, for example, that kind of thing. I'm thinking, but yeah, in October 2023, after a successful collaborative podcast, which, it's called The Leftovers, while they ran over the 2 years, Piker and Klein called it Quits Friction, which I think friction was actually created between two creators, basically two, people that, get absolutely very, political ideologies. And Ethan Klein's supports for Israel during the Middle Eastern conflict clashed directly with HassanAbi's pro-Palestinian viewpoints. HassanAbi's trying to get his own points, his own descriptions, his own values and all of that about, about how Palestinians out there are, in different governments. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a whole entire, inclinement of, how Hassan is trying to basically speak for himself, when he's got, 33,000 people watching him, but, I think multiple allegations and insults thrown at each other. Klein invited Piker to settle their differences, which means they kind of had to settle a little bit and kind of debate every single thing that they were talking about. But yeah, after the latter obligated of the writing, the debate has garnered over 1 million views in under 15 hours, dude. So all these views are basically on Reddit. My Twitter I saw too, Tectone was just talking about me a little bit, I heard. But it's like that whole thing. It's like that whole controversial moment, Yeah, it's like that whole interaction they have together. Honestly, don't even know if HassanAbi has another chance to be on Twitch or not. I mean, I think he might be. I think, he's pretty much, he's had so many rules and all that with him, addressing everything he's debating and talking about, But I think, it's just how you think people are just going to speak up for that, But yeah, anyways, Israel-Palestine conflict, as well as issues of drama, including fellow streamers and obsessed comments. Hassan claims that Ethan Klein has posted about him 110 times since January 31st, 2025. Honestly, I feel like, a lot of fans that are a fan of Hassan and all that, I respect that, but seemingly he's just not prepared enough to respond for himself, when he's in this different conflict, it's that kind of thing. Can't really describe. Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's not, he's not being more, scriptive on every single thing he's saying about, U.S. citizens and all that, and around the country, globals and all that, it's obviously he's like, you know, doing his job and trying to think like how he's, you know, statically talking about, like, you know, how people are addressing people at the White House or something. You know, it's like you hear those kind of comments once in a while. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much just a video, just so you guys know, though, about HassanAbi and all that, which I think, you know, they got in a pretty good, like, debate there. If you watch the full video of it, it's like 4 hours. I'm not watching the whole thing. I watched it last night. But if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know on comments and all that. Yeah, but HassanAbi doubles down and compares Rashid al-Haddad to Anne Frank. Yes, the situation got pretty crazy, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened to Anne Frank in that situation. A 19-year-old man was like, you know, giving a whole attention to TikTok. But I've seen videos of this a lot, you know, it's like... But yeah, absolutely think HassanAbi denies certain reports of sexual violence that happened during the Israel-Palestine conflict. Many times he's faced so many people in Palestinian, like, you know, lawsuits and all that. I think, like, it's committed to, you know. I mean, yes, like, back then in 2023, I mean, Israel is a country that gets attacked all the time, right? Like, it's like, you know, I can't really think hard enough, like, how Hassan could force his opinions, and he could force his, like, you know, ability to get through him talking all about, you know, how all the, like, you know, civilization and all the stuff that's, like, you know, basically stuff about times of Israel, and then Hassan questioning people. I think he questions a whole lot of people. I'll be honest with you. People that try to debate with HassanAbi, he's running into you like that, bro. That's just how he is, you know. But yeah. Anyways, this is just the huge update about, you know, Ethan Klein and HassanAbi's kind of big debate. But anyways, if you guys got any questions, let me know if you've got any questions, though. I mean, anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. Anyways, peace out. You guys have a great day. Got any questions, let me know about it, you know. Peace. See ya.